Once in a tranquil village inn nestled between rolling hills, there lived a wise old monk named Bhaskara. The villagers respected and sought his counsel whenever they faced difficulties. One day, a curious young man named Arjun approached Bhaskara with a question that had been bothering him. "Venerable Bhaskara," Arjun began, "how can we recognize a weak-minded person?" Bhaskara, always ready to impart his wisdom, smiled and motioned for Arjun to sit beside him. He began to share a story that carried profound lessons. In a neighboring village, Bhaskara began, there lived a man named Kavi. He was known for his kind heart and willingness to help others. One day, Kavi discovered a wounded bird on the roadside. He picked up the fragile creature and carried it home, determined to nurse it back to health. Days turned into weeks, and Kavi diligently tended to the bird. He provided it with food, water, and a comfortable shelter. The bird's strength slowly returned, and Kavi was filled with joy. However, something peculiar happened. As the bird regained its strength and was now able to fly, it continued to stay with Kavi. It perched on his shoulder, ate from his hand, and refused to leave his side. The villagers marveled at the bond between the man and the bird. However, as time passed, people began to whisper that the bird was taking advantage of Kavi's kindness. One day, a wise elder from a distant village visited Kavi's village after hearing about the man and his bird. The elder sought Kavi out, and Kavi warmly welcomed the elder into his home. They sat down for a conversation. "My friend," the elder said, "your heart is noble, and your kindness is commendable. However, allowing the bird to stay has made it dependent on you. It has forgotten its true nature and lost its ability to survive on its own. By not letting go, you have unintentionally weakened the bird." Kavi listened carefully to the elder's words and reflected on their meaning. He realized that his kindness had unwittingly hindered the bird's growth and independence. With a heavy heart, he opened his windows and doors, allowing the bird to fly away. Kavi watched as the bird circled above him before disappearing into the sky. As he stood there, he understood the lesson the elder had taught him. True kindness doesn't weaken but empowers. It allows others to stand on their own feet and thrive independently. Bhaskara concluded the story, and Arjun sat in contemplative silence. After a while, he looked at Bhaskara and said, "So, a weak-minded person is someone who becomes dependent on others and loses their ability to face life's challenges." Bhaskara nodded with a smile. "Exactly, Arjun. A weak-minded person relies solely on others for their well-being and is unable to develop their own strength and resilience. Just as Kavi learned to let go of the bird, we must also allow others the space to grow and overcome their own struggles." Arjun left Bhaskara's presence with a newfound understanding of the signs of a weak-minded person. He realized that true strength comes from within, and genuine compassion is about nurturing independence rather than dependence.